Today we are going to talk about the best cities over here in Germany for American men to come and visit. Now, if you know anybody who served the military and was stationed here in Germany, if you know anyone who played basketball or even football and was playing here in Germany, they will tell you that they had the time of their life. But it's not like you should come to a city where there are American army bases, because you will not get the same treatment, you will not get the same benefits as these guys would have, because soldiers, they come in a group. They are not alone. They are being taken everywhere. Somebody is showing them around. And on top of all of that, they don't have to pay for anything because you are paying for everything, right? For all of their costs, you, the American taxpayer, is covering it. That's why we are not going to focus on any cities such as Kaiserslautern, Ramstein, or Mannheim. Therefore, we're rather going to focus on cities that are tourist-friendly, American-friendly, and where there are a lot of women who are into American guys. Now, do you have a pen and a pad? I told you to come prepared. Now listen, the top 3 cities in Germany for you guys to visit are: number 1, Frankfurt; number 2, Düsseldorf; number 3, Cologne or Cologne. All 3 cities, which are located in West Germany, are, as I mentioned, very tourist friendly, so you will not feel alone when you actually come here. There are going to be other tourists besides you. Another reason why I mentioned Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, or even Cologne is the simple fact that these cities have establishments, locations where women go to specifically just to meet American men. And another reason why I'm saying come to a city that is tourist friendly, because it's very easy to come to Germany and end up in some type of small ass village town where you're going to be surrounded by chickens and sheep, and you don't want to do that. Now, what I won't be able to do is I'm not going to be able to say go to this location, go to that location, because that's exactly what I do in my personal consultation, since everybody is different. Yes, at the end of the day, everyone wants to meet a woman, but everyone is different. Different ages, different backgrounds, different interests, different hobbies, and all of that. Also, when I say German women, I am not talking about the average German woman with blonde hair and blue eyes. No, I am talking about women from all over the world who just happen to live here in Germany. If there is one country on this whole planet where you have all of these different nationalities all in one or on one place, it would be Germany. Extremely diverse. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, everybody. A lot of German women who are into American guys, they are down to earth and very easygoing. So when they actually do spot an American guy, they are going to approach him. You may think, why is that? Why would a German woman just walk up to me out of nowhere and just talk to me? I'll tell you this. American guys who are here in Germany, they will be surrounded by women who are into Americans, because there are not a lot of American guys over here. So when you have like a group of women, let's say there are 50 women and there are 3 American guys, these 50 women, they're going to want those guys, which means competition is on. Competition is sky high, and these women don't have no time to wait. Let me give you a tiny glimpse of the type of women that you will be out here surrounded by, because when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful. When I say women from all over the world, I mean women from all over the world. I had to add some stupid ass music over the video because of some copyright issues, but I'm telling you, once you look at the ladies, you will not hear anything.
Yeah, once upon a time, fairy tale story is up in the line. Kick your ass up, do swag out, move your body, step forward to the spotlight. It's number 1, sure get the best part and carry on, but kinda rough, think it's just a tough thing. Smash the wall, find a hole and take it on. You have to pass this way to go.
Take your kiss and let's go to party tonight. Don't slow it down, just let it go. It's tonight, it's the
You may be like, wait a minute, I'm not trying to go to the club to meet my potential wife. But those are the locations where these women are. You're not going to be able to meet a beautiful woman at the supermarket. Of course, it's going to be possible, but these locations are the spots where women know Americans are going to be at, and these women are going to be there. And women overall over here, they are not as scandalous as some ladies over there in America. Of course, you have your certified 304s over here too, but overall, women out here, they carry themselves with class. Of course, they are going to show cleavage here and there because that's just what modern women do nowadays. Not everybody is going to keep themselves covered, but at the end of the day, it's not as bad as in America. And I'm not trying to throw shade at any woman in America, but there is a slight difference. There's a slight difference. You will not see everybody over here twerking up and down the walls, and that's all they know how to do. It's not that type of party. I also asked you guys on a YouTube post if you had any specific question concerning this post that I'm making today, and thank you so much for sending me all of your questions. I will not be able to get into all of them today because if I do, this video would be about 1 hour or maybe 1 hour and a half. It's too long. So I'm going to divide this whole thing, but I would like to get into a few questions. So let's go. Do women actually approach you with interest and kindness? Absolutely yes. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, when they spot an American, and I call it the American Zoom, okay? Because us women over here, we have the ability to tell whether if you're from America or if you're from the UK or if you're from Africa trying to, you know, act like an American guy. So yes, they will approach you. Some of them are kind, some of them are a little aggressive. Someone told me that dark-skinned men don't get any attention. Is that true? No, it's not true at all. Everybody is welcome. Like I said, those women who are into Black American men, they're going to be interested in you, whether if you have light skin or if you are dark skinned. And that's just the honest to God truth. Here's a quick side note. Sometimes I see comments from some other women saying that women in Germany are just poor and they are looking for American men so they can have access to a green card so they can go to America. I'm just here to tell you that is absolutely not true. Those women who are into Americans who were able to actually keep an American guy over here in Germany, they stayed here. Just because of the simple fact, life is a lot less stressful over here, for one. For two, there are a lot more benefits over here as far as us as a couple. And for three, the infrastructure and so many other things over here in Germany are way more advanced than in America. Want some proof? Look at this.
My German wife came to the US for the first time.
Why you stop?
I gotta take a picture of that. I never seen something like that. It looks like 2000 before Christ.
You talking about the electricity pole?
Yeah, I gotta send that to my mom.
That is something that I can relate to so much, and it would always catch my attention too. When I'm in America, I'm like, you guys want to be the most powerful country of the planet, and your electricity poles look like this. Some of the houses that we roll past look like that. Okay, I'm digressing. Let's move on to the next question. Don't forget to add into your video that African guys and Turkish guys do not like American guys because they roll in packs. Guys, be careful. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. And the reason why I'm saying this is this. For one, let's first get into the fact why I am not mentioning East Germany in this video, because East Germany, where Berlin is, which is the capital of Germany, with 3.7 million citizens, may be a little too overwhelming. Plus, East Germany still has some racism issues going on. That's why I would not recommend for anyone to travel there for the very first time. It's too much. It's too diverse. There's too much going on. It's too big. You literally have to have a tour guide to show you around, and he's probably not going to take you to the clubs and to other locations where there are women just waiting for American men. Okay, so back to this question though. Here's the situation with African men. There are a lot of African men over here, and also a lot of women who are into Black men, specifically into Black American men. But since they don't have access to many of them, and there are some African guys who are trying to act like they're from America, these women roll their eyes and they're like, okay, if I don't have access to an American guy, I'm just going to take the substitute and just take this African guy. And this is not my opinion, okay? And no offense, I'm not trying to make anyone look bad or anything like that. This is just what I'm seeing. This is what I have heard. This is what I have experienced. I've seen it because one of my friends was doing the same exact thing. But back to this issue. So you have a group of African guys who are doing everything and anything they can to have and keep a woman. But this woman, deep down inside, she wants to have a Black American guy. So the moment she sees a Black American guy, she's going to want that Black American guy. Let's take this scenario. You have a group of African men at a club, and they're, like I said, doing whatever they can to get a woman's attention or women's attention. And then you have a group of American men coming into the club or any location. They don't have to do anything. The groups of women who are interested in those Black American men, they will surround these men. And all those African guys are going to be left behind, which is going to lead to them catching an attitude because they're just sitting there trying everything they can, trying so hard to deal with these women. But here comes Lamar from Chicago and he just has to go like this and not do anything else and just choose from a pool of women. That's why African men kind of don't like American guys when they are all in one location. The thing with Turkish men are very traditional and very protective and territorial. So if you do actually have the chance to meet a Turkish woman and date her, get ready and prepared to be questioned and interrogated. So a lot of guys really don't like that. But then again, there are a lot of families, Turkish families out here who are modern, but a good majority of them really don't play that ish. So there may be some trouble. So I'm glad that this guy pointed this out, and this is a very, very important topic. Do German women give an average guy a chance, or does he have to be rich and an athlete? Absolutely not. You can be as average as you can be. Just make sure you have a job. Just make sure you have it going on for yourself. Don't be obese and take care of yourself. That's really all that you have to do. Because when I say don't be obese, I don't want to be rude, but you don't want a sloppy Tuesday, do you? And neither want those women. I mean, you've seen the women that I showed you in the clip earlier. They look good. And they want to look good on a good looking man's arm. So yes, but overall you can be as average as you can be, as I said. That's going to be it with the questions for today. And one thing that I do want to mention is that you don't have to be afraid because of the language barrier. We all speak English, maybe not as fluent as I do, but the majority of us all speak English. There will be most definitely a way that you can understand what she's saying, and she most definitely will understand what you're saying. So don't even worry about none of that. Other than that, guys, I'm just going to leave the video at that today. I know it's a lot of information for you to digest. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comment section. Other than that, I'm going to make another video with the other questions, some Airbnb spots, all of these good things. And and hopefully I'll be able to, open or expand your horizon of locations and countries that you may want to visit. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and stay tuned for more content.